What's good, everybody? How you doing on this Sunday morning? You rocking with your boy Czar for Christ. We gonna get into this Charleston White again. He's on the net, but this time he comes on the net and he's talking to younger kids, more like teenage age, and he's describing things and they're conversating. Now he comes on, he says he's with the ignorant stuff, all that low key stuff. And again, like, share, subscribe, because we're going over all this stuff. Okay. The guy said he's giving gift to the good kids. He said, nah, give it to the wrong kids too. He said, okay. It's like, all right, you think it's wholesome, right? He said, nah, them little bad mother MFers need something too. Who are you, my guy? And he's talking to this teenager that way. Lewd words to this teenager. All right, let's keep going. That's Luke 6:38, that we were really talking about. Now let's get to Proverbs 16:7. And this is what I'm saying. When a man's ways please God, he's led to do more things of that nature. You'll see it in his steps. Now, even so, he's giving charity to these kids, giving attention to these kids. Look at what attention he's giving. And he's cursing at them. Like, even if they're teenagers and old enough to hear it. You're not going to talk to them in a way that makes them want to talk to you in a respectful way. This is what I'm talking about. Your character. I don't believe this guy's real. You can't be real. You got to be a fake person, some type of made up character. You're out of control and you're just doing whatever, son. And then you're still visiting here, man. Guys, here, let me explain something to you. Even if you don't hear me talk about reporting or what these guys do, they're doing it. All right. They're doing it. I don't have to, because here's the thing. Know this. You don't have to put a copyright strike on someone to report them. You can email, you can send letters to YouTube to report somebody. There are people who do that falsely. They're trying to avoid getting something against their channel when they lie. And they do that a lot because these guys be suckers. Let's get back to it. Anyways, now we're talking about Charleston White. Now get what he says. The craziest call that came up next. Yo, this was crazy. This one boy called, all right? And he's like, first off, he's saying, you're a blessing. Boy, no, he's not a blessing. That man's a curse. Be careful. You're giving him praise because he praised him so much. Remember, this is the same guy who got accused of going to Aiden's crib and sleeping with those young men, allegedly. He got accused of it. Get this. He said, after the boy said, you're a blessing to me, you did this. Now, this was an older boy, like teenager age, but older teenage, like legal age type teenage, he sounded like. He was like, hey, call my booking line, have them send me your number. Sir, I just want to say, I hope that whole conversation was wholesome. Because what is it that you needed to talk about next? He wanted to get advertisement. He wanted to get notoriety. Just tell him to send his social media and you'll repost it. Or post his name and you'll post it. You're making the personal connection with these people, and what are you doing it about? And I'm asking this because you really have nothing to teach anybody's younger anything. You don't have anything. Sir, you're literally doing jest for comedy, calling it comedy, when it's getting you in fights and getting you in brawling situations. You don't want to repeat that. I don't think these kids want to do that, man. You really want them to do what you're doing and then follow in your footsteps. Then something happens to them. You're trying to get a life at no matter what. I see how you're playing this game coming into Hollywood. You're doing whatever it takes. And that's why you're making the comments you make. Guys, they reply all the time, but you just don't notice it because it looks like it blends in or it happens subtly or on another video. That's what you guys don't understand, how this game goes. I've been doing this for a minute. Charleston White is not going to reply openly. He doesn't have that heart. He's going to do it secretly. He's going to do it on a construed name. He's going to do it under fake name. Send somebody who he knows to do it, talking about it. Because he's not going to put his own self behind his words. Because look, he's not standing behind the words he said to Lil Boozy or any of them. Funny. This is what I'm talking about. This type of character is one that is not to be repeated, and he's trying to get it repeated. Excuse me. He's trying to get the character repeated, and it is like a character. I want you to understand a lot of these different scenarios, especially social media socialites you never seen before that pop up. A lot of them are characters. All right. When I say that, they're not who you think they are. They're not a new person. They're an old person refurbished and repackaged as something else, and are really scaring you or trying to pop up and give a shock factor. But trust me, there it's not that many different people that are talented in the world to do something. On YouTube, we're the last real. These dudes on YouTube are the last real. After this, there is none. We're the ones who are in the limelight. We're the ones that's shaking the factor. We're the ones bringing creativity. We are the last step. After this, there is none. They don't know anything else other than what they see in music videos or any copying someone else's stilo, stealing someone else's style. You know, there's another thing for you to take on a method. Okay, it's one thing for you to take on a method. And hold on, I'm trying to position this. It's another one thing for you to take on a method. Okay, take on a style. It's another thing for you to legit copy and just run with it and say it's your own. That's when you're asked. You let people know, yeah, this is the style I use. This is where I learned it from. No, these guys say I created this. No one else did this before. I did it. That's where you're wrong. That's where it gets messy. That's where you get a problem. The Charleston White factor. So many other people pulled it. He's pulling it off well. I'm not going to lie. Do I laugh at what he's doing? Yes, I laugh. It's funny. But at the same time, I'm going to give true criticism. Ephesians 5:11. Even if I'm laughing, I'm not going to sit there and go, hey, kids, stay here. Kids, listen. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell him he's wrong. I laugh initially because it's just so hilarious. Because you're like, somebody's really this stupid that they think this behavior is normal. This is who he is. And I can't help it. It's ridiculous. It's like, yo, who's this? What is this bozo doing this for? For all the attention. Remember, he did tell us, and forgive me, let me say it. Remember, he said, I do it for this, to live how I want, do what I want, when I want. On that Aiden Raw stream, you said that. You did. All rights reserved. That's selling out, right? Right?